Ahead, Obama's big night and pot on fire but not up in smoke. We'll clear the air later in the show. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Wednesday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. Our power player of the day, the Commander-in-Chief. Barack Obama taking the White House in surprising fashion, winning more than 300 electoral votes, including nearly every battleground state. The only hotly contested state he lost, North Carolina, while results in Florida not official, although he leads there. Romney conceding at about 1 a.m. Wednesday.
I have just called President Obama to congratulate him on his victory. His supporters and his campaign also deserve congratulations. I wish all of them well, but particularly the President, the First Lady, and their daughters. This is a time of great challenges for America, and I pray that the President will be successful in guiding our nation.
I believe we can seize this future together, because we are not as divided as our politics suggests. We're not as cynical as the pundits believe. We are greater than the sum of our individual ambitions, and we remain more than a collection of red states and blue states. We are and forever will be the United States of America. And together...
The stock market's not exactly cheering the result. Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500 futures were all down about 1% earlier. Right now, the market's opening still down over 1%. The focus now shifts to the fiscal issues facing the country, like our daily digit, $16 trillion, the national debt. First order of business, addressing the tax increases and spending cuts due to go into effect unless there is another deal in Washington. Some fear politicians need a scare before they will take decisive action.
What I'm afraid of is that it is going to take a dive, a disruptive dive by equity prices in order to prompt Washington into coming up with a solution that is acceptable both politically and economically.
Conflict in Washington and on Fox News. Network analyst Karl Rove taking issue with the channel for giving Ohio to President Obama when he thought the state would still go Romney's way. One thing that's not controversial about the network, its financial prowess. The channel's strong performance helping parent company News Corp post a profit that beat expectations. Gains at FX also helping the bottom line. Something for Romney supporter Rupert Murdoch to smile about today. Shares closing in on their 2012 high of $25.50 hit last month. Another media giant, Time Warner, posted a strong third quarter profit of $838 million or 86 cents a share, beating the average estimate. Credit its cable TV unit, HBO, TNT, and TBS among its networks, CNN as well, which saw 4% revenue growth from cable operator fees. Its film unit dropped 12% or $400 million from a year earlier. The big change? No Harry Potter film this year to magically boost profit. Shares closed at $43.11 on Tuesday and are now at about $43.90. And finally, blowing smoke is part of any election, nowhere more than in Colorado and Washington state. They became the first U.S. states to legalize the possession and sale of marijuana for recreational use. The outcomes in both states, which already have laws on the books legalizing pot for medical purposes, put Colorado and Washington in conflict with the federal government, which classifies marijuana as an illegal narcotic. Said Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper, who opposed the measure, quote, "Federal law still says marijuana is an illegal drug, so don't break out the Cheetos or the goldfish too quickly." We also have no word on whether the magazine High Times just went up in value. That's the latest from 3 Times Square this Wednesday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.